Okay, so here's something else I have just discovered playing around with. So starting off with a basic cradle wrap, when I step into it and I cancel out the bind regularly, um, this cradle now is a reverse cradle. If I took it off, it would be a reverse cradle wrap. So I've been doing this thing I call the double leg binding cradle, where I'll step into this loop now and catch it. And to cancel out, I'm in two binds now. So canceling it out, I go around the anchor line from behind me, and it would be, let's put it in front of me though, it would be as if I was going from the inside out, but it's behind me. So canceling that out, I go from the inside out, and then I go around, and I got to go around between my legs here, but I got to go between my legs. And so this anchor line that goes around my lead leg here, I got to go from the inside out, and now I'm out of it. So then I was like, okay, so you go from the inside out to get around with the first bind, even though it's behind you, and then you're still going inside out to get it out between your legs. So then I was like, okay, well, what if I start off with a reverse cradle wrap and try to do the double leg binding cradle. So here, and to get out of this bind, we got to go from the inside out. So I like to do this spin. It's still got to go around, it's got to go underneath my anchor leg, but it's got to go from the inside out around the anchor line. So I like to do this anchor spin where I go, spin, and now it's undone around the anchor line and back out between my legs. Now, I'm going to step into this one, but now I got to go around the anchor line rather than from the inside out. Here, let's put it around me again. I got to go from the outside in, and that'll cancel out that bind. And then, rather than going over the anchor line between my legs, I got to go under the anchor line between my legs, so outside in. And then I'm out of it. Oh, it's behind me still though. Yeah, oh, because I did the slack lifting around me. That's why. But it should have all come undone if I didn't do that slack lift to demonstrate whether it was inside or out. But, so, it's making sense, like with the double leg bind, where, okay, if I do a reverse cradle wrap on this one, when I pull it off, now I have to go and do a double unbind, but it's both from the outside in when it's a reverse wrap, because when you take off the reverse wrap after you do the unbind, it becomes a regular cradle. And so when you step into the second loop, that second loop is a regular cradle, in a sense, rather than a reverse cradle. So the binding cradles, when you unbind the first time, it turns it from a reverse cradle wrap into a regular cradle wrap. And then the opposite is true. When you do a regular cradle and you step into it and you're in that bind and you go into the second bind with the same loop after you do the first unbind, now it's a reverse cradle wrap. So you have to do two unbinds from the inside out to get out of it. So with binding cradles, they flip, but with cradle wraps where that wrap around your leg, let's say like this, and then we step into it. Now I got to go under this leg. It goes outside in and then out of it, and then I got to go inside out to get out of the next one. So with regular cradle wraps, they'll flip where you got to unbind in both directions. So that's something cool I found today, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy.